Good day, everyone, and thank you for joining our call today. My name is Lance Latwig, and I am the business developer or business development manager for Q Associates, a Microsoft Gold partner. Today, we're going to be discussing just a quick run through of Microsoft Dynamics 365 Business Central. I want to give you a feel of its capabilities and the things that you can do. And then over the next coming weeks, we'll do some short 10, maybe 15-minute trainings where we'll show you how to do, say, dashboards, enter in finance information, set up roles and what have you. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first thing you're going to notice is it's very, very easy to get into, okay? If you have somebody who is not part of your Microsoft environment, let's say an outside person, but they still need a login, you would just direct them to dynamics.microsoft.com. When they get here, it's going to take them to a Business Central sign-in. They're going to click it, and it'll take them directly into their Business Central. All right, so just remember dynamics.microsoft.com, and it'll do the rest, okay? That being said, I'm not going to click it because it'll take me into our production environment, and obviously I'm doing a demo, so that's closed. When you log in, the first thing you're going to see is the main welcome page, and the welcome page has a lot on it. The first thing you'll notice is it'll have your company name up here. It has information or areas that you can click on. Let's say you're the accountant. You can go into bank records, reports, setting up a record, customer info. You can go into cost accounting, all that good stuff. You'll also see down here, we've got, this is part of our dash, and it's highlighting things that are important to us. Green is good, red is bad, and that's exactly what we have here. So it says we have 23 overdue purchase documents. If I wanted to see that, I would click on See More, and it'll pull it up, and it'll show me invoices that are past due, okay? Then it also shows me our cash account balances. It shows me incoming documents. Down here, it's going to show me payments, purchase invoices, and so forth. I've also got incoming documents, and there are training videos here if I need them, okay? I can come on down. There's a self-service where I can do timesheets, timesheets that are pending for approval, and then user tasks. And then finally down here towards the bottom, I can have insights into the different accounts and stuff. So I am logged in as an accountant, and that is why it's showing me everything in regards to finance. But you can see it shows me all of my accounts here, the balance that's on them. If I want to get into them, I just click on the account number and it'll take me right in. Over here, it shows you your finance performance. And the cool thing about this is that this is a window that was created through Power Apps. So you can go in here and have it pull in an iframe with information that you want. And then you can see there's also a drop down here where I can break it out into, do I want to see it by year, month, day, all that good stuff, okay? And then finally, what we have down here is, I guess you could call it a donut, and it's got everything broken down by our top 5 customers. I can have a report over here broken out by our cash flow, and then I could also have more reports over here if I needed them. And then, like I mentioned, using Power Apps, I can use Power BI, and I can pull in reports from Power BI or other sources as well. So this is what I would see as an accountant. Obviously, not everybody is an accountant. So the cool thing about Business Central is, yes, it is finance, but it is so much more. So if I come over here, and what happens is as an accountant, it logs me in and it says, hey, look, here's today's workday. I'm in the US speaking English. Here's my time zone. I can change this. Let's say I wanted to be in, I don't know, the Czech Republic or something like that. I would just change the language. And then notifications would pop up. That's what's going on over here. And so I can change how and when I receive those. And then if I'm in, for lack of a better phrase, if I'm a newbie or a greenhorn, we could even turn this on so that I get little pop-ups that give me teaching tips. So that being said, within Business Central, you can do many, many different things, okay? So I can be, let's scroll down here. I can log in as an accountant. I can be a business manager. I could be a service manager if we're doing services. I could be somebody who processes sales orders, a project manager for jobs related projects, manufacturing. So if I went in here and I clicked and said, hey, look, I'm the manufacturing manager, and let me take a step back. When you log in, your profile is already set to whatever position you have. Now, some folks have multiple positions. Let's say I'm the CFO, I might have accountant, and I also might have access to the sales. In this case, though, so people wouldn't always be able to scroll through. But in this case, I chose a manufacturing manager. It's going to pull up the manufacturing dashboard. Let me just wait for a second here. And then here we are. So as you can see, the look of it has changed. It's now not talking about finances. It's talking about things that need to be done, adding items that need to be manufactured, raw goods, materials. Do you have a planned production order? What are we going to produce today, tomorrow? Released production orders. And what it means here by the plus sign is it gives me a blank sheet so that I can go in and put the information in, okay? I can come over here, I can do a search for items, and it'll show me the different things that are in here that I could use for production. So just out of kicks and giggles, I'm gonna choose desk legs because we need to build some desk legs. Once that's in there, and I hit enter, you can see it gives me the item number, gives me a description. I get to choose the date that we're going to start manufacturing, and we're going to end manufacturing over here. And we're going to do, say, I don't know, 2,000 pieces, all right? Measures per piece, and then voila, this is done. Now, when we're finished, or as it finishes, we can put information in here. It also, I can come over here and say the cost per unit is, we'll just say $2. And see how it carries it out. So it's saying, okay, at the end, when I'm done with everything, my cost is $4,000. Here's one cool thing. Let's say whoop, wrong one. There we go. So I can change this as I go. But what's happening here is it basically is saying, hey, here's a production order that's been put out. All right. You can see that my dashboard changes as well. It shows me activities that need to be accomplished. So here's a production order that's in there. So I can pull it up. And as you can see, it's a simulation and it's item number 1. So if I were to click on that, voila, there's a desk. We need to make 400. And the unit cost is 780. So here's our total cost, right? It also shows me the different things like planned work orders, firm plan, everything here. I get to see all of this, okay? And this is all built around the manufacturing piece of your business. So while you're in here watching the manufacturing piece, the accountant can still be logged in as themselves, and they're still handling finance. So I don't know what the accountant's doing. The accountant doesn't know what I'm doing. All right, so it keeps everybody separate, but it's all residing in the same place. And then I'll just go back over here, and now I'm going to show you sales. So we're going to go over here and say I'm a sales and relationship manager. All right. And so once again, it gives me a different screen. This screen is based off of my being a salesperson. So over here, I have quick actions. I can create a sales quote real quick. If I need to create an invoice for an order that's already gone out, I would click here. I can do sales orders. I can submit a return, credit memos, all of this good stuff. Now, the cool thing about this is as I'm entering in this, the accountant will see this in real time, as well as the floor manager or the manufacturing manager. He's going to see it in his reporting in real time too. Things like, say, I just placed an order and it pulled his inventory down to 0 widgets. He's going to see that there's 0 widgets now because of an order that I'm placing. It's going to give you real-time reporting. All right. Then you come back down here to the dash and same thing. It tells me I've got 49 contacts or companies that I'm working with, 18 individuals. One of them is a duplicate. So I'm going to look at this and see what's going on. And it looks like Worldwide Bank is a duplicate. So I can pull it up and I said open. There we go. So it pulls it up and I can go through and I could edit this, I can remove it, or I can merge it into another account since I think that, or since it's telling me that this one is a duplicate. All right. And if you notice, I'm not having to open different tabs or different windows within my browser. I can just keep going back and it takes me to where I need to be. All right. The other cool thing is this right here. I can click on activities and I can have it set up queues. That's what these guys are here. So maybe there's something I want to see that management hadn't thought of. I can see it here. Tasks that are put in the system or maybe assigned to me by my managers or somebody else in the organization would be here. And then here's the cool thing. So I can clock in and out right here, all right? It doesn't do payroll. In other words, it doesn't run your payroll, but you can track your time here, and then it would be sent off to, say, I don't know, ADP or whoever is doing your payroll. And then you can see also different types of reporting. I've got a pipeline, I've got a pie chart, I can do Gantt charts, however you want to break it up. And then once again, the important thing here, or the cool thing, is I can do Power BI reports. So when the accountant might be getting a completely different set of reports through Power BI than I am, but depending on where that data is, it's just going to pull it in and plop it right here. All right, and I'll show you one more example. So you can also have multi-companies. So in this case, right now, it's Kronos. But let's say I have multiple companies that I'm working with, all right? So there's a parent organization. I'm not going to be able to show you that, but let's say there was a parent organization. We'll just say Kronos 2.0, all right? They're the parent organization. I could come in here and I can still manage their records, and their records would be completely separate from their child account or from one of their sub divisions. So that is one thing that's really cool. We'll go back over here. I can also do things like, hey, I'm a warehouse worker, so I'm not going to see a whole lot, but it's going to show me some cool stuff like, hey, I need to make an entry into the journal as far as physical inventory. It's going to look at activities like, do I need to pick something, get it shipped out, ones that are assigned specifically to me, putaways that need to be done, things like that, pending tasks that can all be done here. I look at it real quick and go, okay, I know I've got to do a couple of picks, get them out. I can also come over here. Oop, obviously, I'm not an employee. I could go here and create a worksheet for it, my physical inventory and all that good stuff. You can also see up here if we're moving stuff from within the company. Movements would be here, warehouse receipts, transfer orders to, say, a warehouse that's a couple of states away, things like that. We can do assembly orders, and we can also put together bins and track the contents within that. And then I've got my reference data, which would be items, customers, vendors, shipping agents, and so forth. All right. So as you can see, there's a lot it can do. Okay. It allows you to have everybody in your company working within the same environment so you can get real-time reporting, but um, they see it separate. So you're not blending stuff. Everybody is separate. The accountant doesn't get to see what the sales guy is doing, and the sales guy doesn't get to see what the accountant is doing unless you want it to. The other cool thing is within, say, the accounting realm, you might have somebody who only does purchase orders, or you might have somebody who only does accounts receivable. You know, they're entering in all the invoices and so forth. You can make it so that's all they see here is AR. They wouldn't see things like payables, and they wouldn't see things like payroll and so forth. So hopefully this gave you an idea what it can do. Our next call will be on basically putting together some dashboards, how to change the reporting that you get in here so that it works around you. So thank you for joining today. Have a great day, and I will talk to you soon.